Speaker is going to be Noemi Bolanos, and she's going to be talking about the work here in Maryland. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. I'm going to share my screen real quick before I start my presentation on SAPPlings. It's really great to be here with you all today. My name is Noemi Bolanos, and I'm one of the organizers and one of the advisory group members of the SAPPlings project. And the SAPPlings project is closely related with One Montgomery Green, which you'll hear from a little bit later on this event. So to get started, meet the SAPPlings. The SAPPlings is an environmental forum project created by high school students for high school students to learn and discuss environmental issues, as well as grow into the environmental stewards of tomorrow. And before I begin my presentation on what we do and how we do it, I wanted to say that we're students like many of you here, and we're students that care about environmental issues and want to do more to help fight the climate crisis. And many of us are passionate about a range of different issues, one of those being the plastics pollution crisis. But we are really focused on environmental education, providing students with that hands-on opportunity to take action, and also empowering students to feel like they have a voice and that they can make a difference. And we created SAPPlings with the help of Laura Barnitz, which is the SAPPlings coordinator, and she works for One Montgomery Green, and she's been great at helping us, the students, come together and put our ideas out as well as take action. And this is the team of us, the SAPPlings Advisory Group. We have a variety of students from different parts of the county, Montgomery County. That's where we go to school. We have a couple private school students and a couple public school students. So we have a good mix of different voices. And our advisory group members mainly focus on planning and moderating the forum, workshops, and live events that we host. And they also represent SAPPlings in other programs. So they're really, really, really important and really in delivering our visions, as well as organizing and planning what we want to share with the students. And yeah, it wouldn't be possible without them. And really, it's the students who created this project. So last summer, when myself and a few other students noticed that there really wasn't like an organized project that was putting youth leadership on the fight for climate justice at the forefront, we decided that we needed to create something that was going to give students not only that voice, but also going to invite new voices to the conversation. And so that is why we came up with SAPPlings, because we wanted students to have access to that environmental education aspect of things, as well as have a community of students to share their passion for fighting for this topic, for this issue, and basically take action together, because we are stronger in a larger group. And so now that I've introduced you to who the team is and who SAPPlings is, I want to talk to you about what we do. And what SAPPlings does is that we basically hold environmental forum discussions. So that is where we have, where we as a group of students gather and choose an environmental topic and basically discuss it. We have conversations about it. We talk about the intersectionalities of the issue and how that may apply with environmental justice or other issues at hand. And we also have environmental workshops / webinars. And so that's where we have a speaker come and talk to us from an expert point of view and tell us what the issue is, how they are taking action, and how we can get involved with their efforts. And so here's kind of a more in-depth view of what our online forum looks like. These happen about once a month, and some of our past forum topics have focused on food waste, climate change, sustainable fashion, loss of biodiversity, and water health. And within those, we also discuss many other issues, like the larger ones at hand, aka being plastics pollution, and other forms of pollution, as well as energy usage and sustainability. And for our online webinars/workshops, this is where students have this special opportunity to really look at an issue through the lens of an expert. So after we've had our forum discussion on that topic, we provide them with this opportunity to talk to someone who is who has a great understanding of the issue, and if not, is already taking action, and their action is seen by the students in this way. So what is great about this is that students can have really intimate conversations with these leaders, as well as ask any questions that they want. So another important part of SAPPlings is that we want students to be able to dig deeper into issues that they're really passionate about. And so by having access to these online webinars, they're really able to talk to people who are already in these career fields that are already addressing these issues, and see how they can also become a part of that if they're interested. And another key role of what SAPPlings does is that we are hoping to be hosting more in-person events, and those could include stream and park cleanups, picnics/naturalist walks, trail improvements, and citizen science activities. We held one of our first in-person groups in tandem with One Montgomery Green this past summer in June, and Jeffrey and Karen were there. We did a cleanup and also a microplastics analysis. So we were able to clean up and down a whole street, as well as go into the stream and collect samples to assess for what types of microplastics might be in the water. And you'll hear more about that whole process when Montgomery Green comes to talk about their Clean Headwaters program, because that program really helped us organize this in-person event, and students had such a blast. They really could see the difference that they were making, and there were so many people that left very inspired and felt like they were really making a difference in this issue. And so overall, how can people get involved in the SAPPlings project? Well, they can attend our events. And another thing is about SAPPlings that we really value youth leadership. So we have two special opportunities for students to gain that youth leadership, and that is through being a point of contact, which means that they have conversations with people in their schools and other students, as well as student groups or clubs, or even administrators, about what SAPPlings is and how students can get involved, because we're always wanting to spread the word and also reach as many communities as we can. And then as well as our advisory group, which I mentioned, plans and runs our events. So that is how we give students that leadership experience, as well as build and empower them to be the environmental steward that they want to be. So if you want to learn more about the SAPPlings project, this link will take you to our link tree, and there you can visit the SAPPlings page, which talks about what we do, as well as all of our social medias, our Facebook group, our Twitter, and our Instagram. And that's it. So thank you to One Montgomery Green, and thank you for providing me with this opportunity to talk to you all about SAPPlings and tell you all about what we do.